Firestarters, just wanted to come back on and let you guys know that I went to church and it was crowded. I got there late. I blame it on myself because I got up early enough to go. And you better believe next time I will be going so I can get a good seat inside of the sanctuary. And I told y'all at the beginning of my last video that my goal was to go in there and fellowship, because the last couple Sundays I kind of have been going to the church, which is new to me. But it turns out I actually have a lot of friends there. Like, I ended up, like, the very first Sunday I went, I ended up running into someone I used to work with when I was in corporate. So I was really happy to see her. And then this Sunday, I actually ran into a youth pastor that I used to work with when I used to work with the youth at my old church. So that was exciting. And then when I went to like check out like the overflow section of my now possibly new like physical church location, because it's a long story. I kind of go online as well to my church in Tulsa, but then like I made a promise to myself and God and my pastor in Tulsa that I would, plug into somewhere that is local. So that's me making an effort to make sure that I plug into a good Bible-based church, before the end of the year, and just become more intentional about just, being in physical presence and being amongst other people. So anyway, I digress. So on my way to the overflow, I ran into one of the greeters, and I told her, I said, I'm just going to watch online because, I just want to, if I'm going to watch a TV, I'm just going to, be comfortable or whatever. And she was so sweet, y'all. She was like, well, and so, be sure to come back. I'm so sorry. And she gave me a hug. And sometimes all you need is just a little hug. And when I tell you, her hug kind of just like made my day, because it was my very first interaction with somebody just different at that church. And they are just so kind and so sweet. So for her to offer like the hug, it made a little bit of a difference, a lot of difference. And it just reassured that, okay, I'm probably going to be in the right place to try to plug into this church more. And running into my old youth pastor and knowing that I have other friends that go there. I think they go to some later services, but the purpose of me going to an earlier service is so that I can catch my online church. But I had a great time, praise and worship. It was a great service. I ended up coming home to watch that service online and still catching my online church, which was an amazing experience as usual. So I'm excited, y'all. I'll share probably a little bit more about the message from today, from both churches, probably in another video or something. But for the church that I go to physically, the message was arresting anxiousness. And so just in this trying time, for those of you who don't know, who may be watching this at a later time, we're in a time where, the nation is really divided. And we've had we're just finishing the election. So a lot of the country is kind of on edge and a lot of people are anxious. So, the message today about arresting anxiousness was really good. I'll share more about that later. And then for my online church, which is Transformation Church, we did a lot of praise and worship, which you'll see in my last video. And also, like the pastor just talked about, regardless of the outcome of like the election, just being kind makes a difference, because we want people to see the Christ in us. And that's kind of what I've been saying to my loved ones and, to some of my friends who may, not be happy with the outcome. I'm just praying for all parties involved and just to be kind to everyone, so that I pray that anyone who encounters me sees the Jesus in me, because I am truly trying every day to be more like God. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to eat tacos with my family now, and I pray that you're doing well, and yeah, have a good day.